This is your dude. He's working without CTP. He's working without a build. He's good for ABX. He's good for some other things. You're gonna figure out. Check this video about Bullseye. Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through a video about Bullseye. You know, if it wasn't this crafting event and the free CTPs, everyone would talk about the new ABX character, you know, Bullseye, and he looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, he looks really cool with the clothes he has and all this, you know, metallic thing into his head, looks like a cyborg and stuff. I like his animations and his playstyle. I went through and tested him without a CTP for ABX. It's really nice. It's really cool rotation. You can hold the proc, you know, you can proc actually without needing a raid. I swapped into a mighty raid. I have him level 80. I'm gonna share with you the score I'm doing with Gwenpool at tier 4 with a full build compared to him. You know, you're gonna see that yeah, whatever, all this about Bullseye and even more on this video. Stay tuned, we're gonna test him. The fact that he is only for 1 day ABX villain speed day, you know, that you can use him. Most people do not give a lot of attention on this day because it's one of the lowest score ABX that you can get with Gwenpool or, you know, with the previous character Mystique and stuff like that. So doesn't really change your weekly score, adding a small number, you know, on your ABX score villain speed. So it's not that important from the one side. From the other side, you know, as people do not invest in this day tier 4, you know, and it's cool to know at level 80 no CTP what he's able to do, or just with a CTP. So we're gonna go through this Jean Grey, Wolbos Legend and GBR with him. And I want to mention something for the craft event before we go through the review actually. But yes, let's smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know down below in the comments what are you using for the speed villain day, and also in which you know, your progress, how your progress looks like for the free CTP. I want to say something about my previous video. I did mention the easiest stage to farm on my pinned comment and on the description. A lot of people missed that and asked me in the comments, so beware of that and go through my previous video for these spots and see my best team. My progress right now looks like that. It's 1400 out of 2000. But what I want to mention is that, guys, if you do these challenges, it's really cool because you can farm, you know, really easy and you don't need to go and spend all your energy. But an advice I'm gonna give to you, whoever you are, you're free to play, not free to play, you need to consider that if you get everything from here, you just get a boost on the progress that you're gonna do overall. Overall, the progress needs you to play for 20 days. Now it's 16 days. But as you can see, there's plenty of time. I have done all this progress because I had the challenges. If you don't have the challenges, you're gonna struggle, but you're gonna do exactly the same. Do not go into and build like tier 4 Black Bolt just to have the last challenges for the dispatch. It's not really cool, you know, spending your tier 4 materials just to complete challenges, or do not buy characters that you didn't bought already, like Dazzler or whatever challenges tell you to do. Just pure farm, guys, and you're gonna end up doing it. Pure farm, dispatch 11, 12, 13, whatever your account can complete. So do not miss this CTP. It's really important. It's really expensive to craft it, 7 million. But once you press this button, you get a brilliant CTP, and the pool of the CTPs are only good CTPs. So do not sleep on that. Do not sleep on that. Do not sleep on that. I'm telling you this 3 times because in the past, you know, in the past I had the idea to skip this event. I was low on CCF, I was new player, and I was trying to save myself from spending the CCF because it was a gambling event back there. You had to gamble for chest every time, you had to spend this craft, and then you had some chances but now you can come here, get 16 of them. So in 20 days you can already farm 300 for free, just spending gold and spend your CCF. So do not sleep on the event, guys. You don't need to be a whale to farm this. People already farming during night and they have complete the brilliant without having busted account like mine, you know. You can do it sooner or later. As I explained to you, you can exchange snowballs for for snowman. So go there, farm these spots 11 or 12 or whatever your account is able to clear in around 1 minute, so you can farm up proper. What else I did is go through my menu and delete. I removed from this small icon here. You can go and remove everything, so you're not getting distracted. Do not spend energy on anything else. GBR only works still for the solo file team. The rest of your energy should be focused on farming these spots. Do not do epic quest, do not do dimension mission, do not do anything. Of course, for dimension mission you can do the 5 first stages to get the gold, because gold is something that you can't find you know, in the these spots. But the rest of the materials like Urus, custom gear, P cards and stuff, there are in the these spots, and you can get them combined with gold. So in my mind, you know, worth totally skipping everything else and focusing on these spots, because brilliant CTPs are really rare, guys, really rare, and the brilliant CTPs exist on this chest are all useful. So sorry for that, but I wanted to make it clear. Let's go into my boy Bullseye. So let me show you the build I had when I tried him without a raid. You know, this is the build I had, exactly the same. I just swapped the proccing obelisk into a mighty raids, and I saved this record just to show you how my Bullseye was looking like. So the plan of Bullseye actually is go through your awaken 3, 5 and 4. You can do a small delay on your 3rd skill or your 5th skill, but the difference in the damage is so little. And if you wanna proc proper and having you know, everything lined up, I suggest you to go through 3, 5, 4, let the 4 play, and then 1, 2. You do want to most of the times to charge your tier 4 skill. So if you don't have the tier 4 skill, you can just skip using your 1st and the 2nd skill, but at the same time adds a couple of millions, so why skipping it and, you know, just spam it. You can see the 4th skill, it's the main damage source, and there is a huge weapon aiming and you're doing it. It's really, really nice. And in this season, the burn effects are here and there in his kit. He has burn on 3, 4 and 5, and also into his awaken skill. So it's gonna be a piece of cake for you to go there and cancel it. And you don't gonna have to mess around with this, you know. You don't need to use Ghost Rider or something to go through the burn effect. He has the burn effect himself. Here on my strategy, I would say it's something that I did wrong. I would delay 1 rotation and combine the awaken with the previous rotation, because as it seems, if you go like I just seeing you right now, you know, using the awaken and wait to use it, actually you end up having an extra awaken in the end of the fight and you can't actually take advantage of it. Here again, I'm losing some time on my awaken skill, you know. Before, if I had used it earlier, now I would have the awaken, but now I'm losing time. But still, you can see I have the bare minimum build, just 6 arrows, just an obelisk 200 proc, and you can see I am able to pull out 10 million, almost 10 million in 1 minute left. And this is like really impressive for some players, you know. I was doing this score with my Green Goblin level 70, but with a stacked build, full Odin's Blessing and Mighty Judgment. So back there when Green Goblin was kind of meta, I was ending up having 10.3, 10.4, 10.7. My max score was 11 million if I remember well, but the build I was needed to give to my Bullseye, to my Green Goblin was way bigger than the build that I give now to my Bullseye. My Bullseye can pull out way more with way less build, and you can see he is proc friendly 100%. Here is the issue I told you that you're gonna have if you use the awaken skills like I did. You end up having an awaken skill here into the end of the fight that you can't actually take advantage of it. So yeah, it would be a burst on you know, having 11.5 if I had played better. This is with just an obelisk, as I told you. In the end of the fight, I'm going through the 200 proc. Let me show you the difference between that and having a mighty raids, the mighty raids I have right now equipped. Yeah, my stats looks like this actually. Right now I am kind of undercapped on critical rate. It's this mighty raids is not the perfect mighty raids. I don't have artifact and I don't have Odin's blessing or something. My physical attack is 63k, which is really low. And let me show you what I can pull out for ABX. So same game plan, exactly the same. You don't want to mess around with other skills. Again, I'm doing exactly the same mistake. I'm trying to pull out the awaken skill, you know, delay the awaken skill for some reason, and I end up having the awaken skill in the end. You can see the damage flows way better, and the really good part of this here, you know, having a level 80 and seeing 8 million at the first roar was really impressive. For your own information, with my Gwen pool, you can go and check my live streams like a couple of days and weeks ago that I was playing live with Gwen pool, and with my Gwen pool, for the first roar, I was able to go 8.3 to 8.7. And with my Bullseye mighty raids, not perfect mighty raids, and also not Odin's blessing at all, I am here 8.1 to be honest. 8.5 here into the roar, which is crazy. I mean, the character is working without a raids, but seems like raids gives him way better results. As you can see here, it's the same issue. I had the best strategy is to go like 3, 5 awaken skill and then 4th skill, so you can get the maximum use of your awaken skill. You know, the fastest you're gonna use your awaken skill, the fastest you're gonna have it again. It's not the same with the tier 3 characters. With the tier 3 characters, as more as you spam, the easiest you get tier 3s, and that's the downside of every awaken character in ABX. Actually, here, as you can see, I would include the awaken skill and not have it wait. So I have lost like 5 seconds and 5 seconds. It's 10 seconds of duration for awaken skill. So in the end, I'm gonna end up having the same issue, end up having the awaken skill without a target. You saw there, I end up having 11 million without a CDP. I am already 12 million here with 50 seconds left, which is really nice for a level 80 character. You need to consider that level 80 to level, okay, here I did again the same thing. I didn't use my awaken, but I knew that he's going to jump, you know, Beast is going to jump. So that's why I did it. As you can see here, you can delay cancel the skills way easier than the previous run. In the previous run, I had to not miss the proc, and I managed to do it. I think during the whole fight, I didn't miss the proc. So if I can do that, you know, everyone can do. I'm really bad on proccing, so that's why I prefer raids for every single content, even for World Boss Legend. But you can see here, I hit almost 14 million with a character having the bare minimum build. The bare minimum build, raids or mighty raids, is pretty much the same for ABX at least. So the 14 million would be done, 14.5 if I had to play a bit better. And the score I'm doing with my Gwen pool, it's maximum 17 million at tier 4 with max build. That makes me believe Bullseye would score way easier and way more than my Gwen pool, but this is the results you should wait for a Bullseye with the investments I just saw you. No artifact, no Odin's blessing, bare minimum mighty raids build. As for World Boss Legend, as you can see here, I went through Jean Grey stage 35, which is really big boy stage for a level 80, you know. I mean, I know there are other level 80s like Miles Morales that can go through really high stages of Kang and Jean. But Kang and Jean are, you know, tier 4 bosses. Not only tier 4 bosses, but bosses that came into the game after the tier 4s introduced into the game. And you can see here, my boy is struggling, but he can pull this out. It's 30 seconds and already done 10 bars, which is really impressive. I'm gonna show you like the first 2 minutes of the fight. It's not a struggle, but yeah, it's not. Look at this. It's just an obelisk, guys. This is with just an obelisk, no CTP. The obelisk that I saw you before, 200 proc, and he's able to survive because of the healing he has on his combo 354. I'm not sure which skill has the heal, but the point is, if you use his main combo, you can heal with him every single time. We are here into the edge to go into the next phase, and you can see there are like 34 bars left. And yes, I'm spending my awaken here just to go into the next phase. And yes, you can see took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to go into the next phase with just an obelisk. And let me show you what he's able to do with the raids. Raids is of course way easier to play, and you can do mistakes and get the game gonna forgive you, you know. It's not like that you need to go really specific, but you can see the bars are melting really fast. It's already 13 bars onto the first rotation, and yes, it's really impressive for a level 80. Of course, it's mighty raids as you already saw, but it's the bare minimum build, and you can see that I can delete bars easy peasy. I am like 41 bars already with 30 seconds left. Took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to go you know, into the next phase before with just an obelisk. But here, as you can see, the damage is way better. Jean moved out. I should wait before I do my rotation, but it's pretty straightforward, you know. You're going like 3, 5, 4 and you do miracles. You include your awaken and it's way faster, you know. This could be faster, to be honest. It's only 30 seconds difference, but you can see that he's able to clear this even without a CTP or with a raid CTP that you can equip on him for, you know, ABX. Another piece of content that you could participate with him is something like GBR. You know, I know a lot of people looking for GBR characters for some reason still in 2024, you know, and 2025 is around the corner actually. But yes, the point is that you can see with one rotation, I went through the first phase of Dormammu. It's a level 80, the boss is universal, so if the boss were Blast, I would have a better result there, better results, but you can see one normal rotation takes 20 bars and one awaken rotation takes out 14 bars, I would say. It's pretty straightforward for a speed male, you know, speed males struggles. Miles Morales is the best for this as a speed type. Better than Luna, better than Rogue perhaps, but yes, he is really cool to use, you know, because the healing helps a lot. You can't get out, you know, you can't die from the fire attacks, you can't die from the breaths and stuff, because you have your combo and your combo can heal you every single time. It's 12 bars already into the fight, into the second phase, and we have spent 1 minute and 10 seconds. For level 80, I can't remember the performance for the previous level 80. I was here, but yeah, it feels like it's decent, you know, you can do it. Speed type always was worse than the others for some reason for GBR. But yes, it's a character, you know, I really enjoy playing with him, to be honest. Just to do this review, I played with him and I figure out really fast what you need to do. It's not like a trick character, you know. Gwenpool, you need to go through her second skill, first skill, proc on the second skill, go inside the first skill, do a circle, whatever. You know, this character feels way easier to play, way straightforward. You know, you can go there, use him with an energy, with a distraction, with a rage. It's really easy to go through his combo. It's really easy to play. You know, there is a gun shooting, and then you can move. It's simple. It's simple, and I really enjoy. Look at this. I am taking damage, I'm healing, and I'm surviving. This is the attitude, you know. You can survive easy peasy into GBR or anywhere else. Overall, the character is a bit better than Gwenpool at tier 4, you know, from other players. So showcasing him, it's not like way better. If you already have tier 4 Gwenpool, yeah, you fall into the trap. I fall into this trap too. And you can see my Gwenpool here is kind of maxed out, and I have actually to strip her off probably and build him as tier 4. At the moment, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not sure if that's worth. I'm gonna wait a bit to see the performance of Gambit, and then perhaps I'm going to tier 4 him or tier 4 Siren. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm gonna drop a live stream probably first of the year, and we're gonna figure out together what I'm going to tier 4 first. Let me know down below in the comments what are you using for this ABX day. And yes, guys, please do not sleep on craft event. It's a same. It's the same. Happens to me a couple of years ago. I lost Brilliant Distraction, I lost Brilliant Authority, but I'm not gonna lose that. I'm focusing all my materials, all my resources on gathering energy to go and farm these spots all the way. Totally worth it. He is really cool. If you miss Gwenpool, go for him 100%. He feels really nice, and I don't feel like they are going to replace him that soon, but they already did that with Gwenpool, so I'm not really sure what to tell. Hope you enjoyed, hope you understand how to play with the character, hope you understand the value of the character. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces!